Yes, you're a
We are not getting that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I hope you can get me loud and clear. My name is Tamun Jiruni, right? And I will be your tutor for today's session. So please, before we begin, I will quickly want us to carry out a brief exercise. Just go to the comment section or the chat area and type in the country which you're connected from, right? Just go to the chat area, type in the country which you are connected from, right? And if your Zoom account does not carry your name, please make sure you put your name and the country which you are connected from, right? So we have Mary is connecting from Kenya, Beron is connecting from Cameroon, Jordan is connecting from Kenya, Mbukwa Jane connecting from Kenya, Samuel from Kenya, we have Joel, Kenya, ESS, I don't actually know if that's your name, connecting from Kenya, Prosper from Ghana, we have Beta from Ghana, Redmi from Ghana, we have Kelly, Ghana, Brian, Kenya, Rayom Misha, just tell me if I can't pronounce the names very well. From Ethiopia, we have Philemon from Ghana, we have Mata Amo. Mata Amo, you've not indicated the country you're connecting from. We have Hamzia from Ghana, Mata, right. Mata says from Ghana. We have Faith from Kenya, Eunice from Kenya, Emmanuel from Ghana. We have Chuye. We have Eunice from Kenya, Emmanuel from Kenya. And please, before we continue, please make sure your mic is muted, all right? Please make sure your mic is muted at every given moment so that we can have a brief session. So please make sure you mute your mic, right? Just check below your screen. For those of you using the Zoom platform, the Zoom application for the first time, you're going to see a mic icon, right? Bottom left of the screen. Just click on that button and your mic is going to mute, right? All right. So we have Priti Kuria from Kenya, Perfect from Rwanda. We have Wambua from Kenya. We have Abinet from no country indicated there. Bethlehem from no country. Abinet from Ethiopia. All right. Once again, you are all welcome to this call or to this digital marketing masterclass. All right. So we are going to be talking about digital marketing. I'm going to be taking you through the world of digital marketing, how digital marketing has evolved with time, right? How it is being implemented in the developed countries and less developed or the developing countries. And we're equally going to have some digital marketing practical exercises, right? So I am currently residing in the United Arab Emirates. I'm a certified digital marketing specialist, right? So I am a tutor at the Data Group Institute, and I equally work with Asafino Group, which is a digital market, which is a conglomerate, right? I am the digital marketing expert in this company as well. So I hope we are going to have a very, very good evening together. It's going to be like a practical exercise, a practical class. So please feel free, make sure you interact. We are going to have some interactions. Make sure we actually have a good time together for these 3 days, all right? Make sure you equally have good times with the presenters who are equally going to come up during the training session. It's going to be a very, very exciting training session, and we are going to have lots and lots of practical exercises. All right, so I'm just going to share my screen right now, and we are going to begin with this training immediately. Before we continue, please, I just want to inform you that if you have any difficulties connecting on the Zoom call, we have the YouTube account. You can connect on a YouTube account. I've just shared the link in the forum. I'm equally going to share the link here. I'm just going to share the link here so that you all can connect. If you have difficulties connecting on Zoom, maybe due to your internet connection, you can actually connect through YouTube. All right, so let me share the link in the comment section. Right, so I'm going to share my screen right now, and we are going to begin with this training. So please, I'm still pleading, make sure your mic is mute at every given moment, please. All right, thank you. All right, you are all welcome to the world of digital marketing. I believe some of you are already into the field of digital marketing. Some of you are getting this work for the very first time. All right, so in today's session, we are actually going to walk you through this particular field. All right, we're going to tell you the benefits of actually getting into digital marketing and how you can actually build a career in digital marketing if you're thinking of getting into the digital marketing space. Before I get to that, I'm just going to give a brief introduction about myself. Right, my name is Tamon Diodene. I live and I reside here. I live and I work here in the United Arab Emirates. All right, I'm a certified digital marketing expert with UK, all right, London International Studies. I'm equally a Google certified digital marketer. I'm an MBA holder in banking, tax administration, and financial services. All right, and I equally am part of the Tadita Group Institute team. All right, so these are just some of my certifications. That from London International, we have that from Google. I have at least, I think, 7 certificates from Google, and I've equally been certified by the United Arab Emirates, all right, as a digital marketing expert as well. All right, so this is just a few of some of the events we've had. We've had an event in Cameroon where we've been able to issue out digital marketing certifications to those who actually completed some of our courses. You're going to know about that maybe towards the end of this program. We're able to issue the certificates in Cameroon and here in the United Arab Emirates. So our intention is to make sure we actually go out there in other African countries to be able to orientate and give them an insight on what digital marketing is all about. We all know that digital marketing is actually developing in the African countries. We don't have a lot of businesses that are into digital marketing. For every country, all right, in Africa, not up to 20% of these companies that are in these countries are actually into digital marketing. Whereas in developed countries, if you are not into digital marketing, your business is not into the digital marketing space, then you are out of business. So you need to ensure that you take your business to the digital marketing space to be able to be successful. All right, so we are actually holding this particular training thanks to Digital Group Institute, which is registered with CPD. All right, this is a governing body in the United Kingdom, and we equally have the Dubai government that has actually certified this institute to be able to issue out digital marketing, the digital marketing knowledge and certifications as well. All right, so this is the team that makes up Digital Group Institute, and we are hoping that we are going to build this team furthermore in different countries. And that is one of the reasons why we are trying our possible best to expand to other African countries. So at the top, we have Mr. Heda Bilal and Madam Shika Darampa. I'm sure you've been able to see them in the previous image during the graduation ceremony, which took place in Cameroon 2 months ago. All right, and we are trying our possible best to ensure that we actually step into other countries and actually impact them with the knowledge of digital marketing. So this is just the team which we have at the moment, and we are hoping that we are going to expand this team as well in different parts of Africa. So this is what we are going to be talking about throughout this session. Please pay attention very, very well and make sure you have your notebooks beside you because it's really going to be an exciting training program. We're going to talk about digital marketing. We're going to talk about why people go online. It's going to be an interactive session like I said before. We're going to talk about the digital marketing funnel. We're going to talk about what does digital marketing consist of. We're going to talk about the benefits of digital marketing, right? Then we are going to talk about how digital marketing has evolved. Then we are going to talk equally about the digital marketing modules. What do you need to learn in order to become a certified digital marketing expert? So we are going to highlight, we are going to talk about some of these digital marketing modules, and we are going to have practical exercises on some of these modules. All right? Some of these modules actually need you to understand previous module to be able to implement the other. So the ones that have to do with the practical aspect, we are going to look at that in this digital marketing masterclass. So some of these modules include, we have search engine optimization, commonly known as SEO. We have pay-per-click, all right, or what we call search engine marketing, right? Then we have social media marketing, where we have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and so on. Then we have the digital marketing measurement. So when we talk about digital marketing measurements, we are talking about the tools that we use in order to measure the data we collected, all right, through either search engine marketing or search or social media marketing. Some of these tools include, we have Google Analytics. I'm sure most of you have heard about Google Analytics. We have Google Data Studio, and we equally have Tag Manager. These are some of the tools we are going to be using, all right? We're equally going to talk about affiliate marketing. We're going to talk about email marketing. It's not included on this list. We are going to highlight some of these modules as well. So it's a program that we want each and every one of you to pay attention, try to grab what you can grab from here, because I am not sure you'll be able to get this particular kind of knowledge anywhere for free. All right, so please make sure you take down lots and lots of notes. If you're thinking of getting into a digital marketing space, maybe in your environment, there's an institute where you want to enroll into digital marketing, I believe this training is going to arm you. This training is going to give you that energy, is going to give you that the knowledge which you need in order to get into this field. You need to know what this field is all about so that you can be able to get into it with a lot of confidence. So my first question I'm going to ask each and every one of you today is, what is digital marketing? What do you understand by digital marketing? I know so many of you have heard about digital marketing before. Like I said before, this is an interactive class. Go down to the chat area, type in what you understand by digital marketing. Please, let's do this very, very fast. All right, we are going to make good use of the 2 hours training for today. All right, so please go to the chat area right now. I want to get your comments. Go to the chat area. Go to the chat area and type in what you understand by digital marketing. If you've heard the word before, let's see if you actually have a glimpse of what digital marketing is all about. I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. We have a minute. We have 1 minute to be able to carry out. All right. Mark says digital marketing is the advertisement of goods and services through the web. Wow, perfect. Great definition. Another person, please bring in your definitions of digital marketing. Stanley from, please, when you write your name, when you want to give the answer, just indicate from Kenya or from Rwanda, so I'll be able to know where you are connecting from. So I believe this is the use of social media and the web space to sell content. Wow, great. Brian Otendo says a form of marketing that uses internet to promote, sell products and services. Augusta says digital marketing, my understanding, is taking the marketing of goods and services to digital means. All right. Yeromisha says it is a marketing process that only uses the internet. Tracy says the art of using technology to reach out to a bigger audience. Wow, I love this definition. We have Kevin says it's about advertising using new technology. Kevin is connecting from Ghana. We have Frederick. We have, let me go back. Frederick connected from Kenya says promoting products to customers on online platforms like social media, websites, and other tools. Okay, before we continue, let me record this session. So anyway, it's on YouTube, so it's not a problem. So we have Abinet Solomon says digital marketing is online marketing. It's online marketing with advertising through digital channels. Wow, the definitions which you all have given actually indicates that you have an understanding of digital marketing. Wow, I think you should give an applause to yourselves, for you guys have given a very, very great answers, which I think we are all on the same path, right? Right, so let's look at digital marketing as paid, Mr. Cameron. All right, when we talk about digital marketing, now, one issue which, one error, or one, let me not say error, one thing which we have omitted from the definitions which we have all given is the fact that we keep on saying digital marketing is the act of selling products with the use of the internet. All right. We have others who were able to give us concrete definitions talking about advertisement. That's great. Now, digital marketing is not all about selling products. We all know that we have the main goal. The main goal of every business is to make profit. All right. But when it comes to digital marketing, it's not all about sales. It's not all about closing deals. Digital marketing is all about awareness, all about advertising. There are times which you can create an advertisement, all right, just to invite people for a program, on occasion, a free program which you're not going to benefit anything from it. That is still digital marketing. The fact that you've not made any sales doesn't mean that it is not digital marketing. But those who have products or services that they want to sell them, if you create an advertisement online talking about your product, and at the end you are unable to sell a single product, it doesn't mean that digital marketing has not taken place. Digital marketing has actually taken place, but conversion has not taken place. Conversion simply means that you've not been able to sell. You've not been able to sell your service. All right. So digital marketing is a process of building and maintaining customer relationship through online activities. All right. To facilitate the exchange of ideas, products, and services that satisfy the goals of both parties. When you share ideas, there is nothing you gain in return, right? When you share your ideas to others, you're not expecting anything huge at that moment. When you share products or when you sell products, obviously you're going to get returns. There are some services which you render for free, and there are paid services. The services which you render for free, you didn't gain anything from it, but you've actually done what we call digital marketing. So digital marketing is the simple definition you can give to digital marketing is what? Digital marketing is simply doing what? Using digital marketing tools to create awareness or to advertise, to carry out advertising. As simple as that. Sales of product is just an outcome after digital marketing has been done. Now let me give you the task or the functions of a digital. If you are a digital marketing expert for a company, your job is not to close sales. Your job is not to make sales. Your job is not to generate income for that company. Your job is to reach out to the audience. So if you're working for a company and you have to prepare reports at the end of every annual, let's say annually, you have to prepare reports annually or quarterly. They want to know how many audience you were able to reach out to. They don't want to know the number of sales. You are a digital marketer, so your function or your job is to bring us customers, potential customers. So once these customers finally arrive at where the products are located, that is when they can now buy the products if they are actually interested in that particular product. My next question is, why are people going online? Why do you go online? So just go to the chat area and tell us why you go online, right? Most of you are online 24/7. As for me, my smartphone is online 24/7, right? My PC can be offline only when I am on transit, all right? If I'm in the office, my computer is connected to the internet. My smartphone is always connected 24/7. If I'm offline for about, say, 1 minute or 2 minutes, it means I'm losing a lot. So why do you go online? Augusta says, I go online to see what's happening around me. Wow, perfect. Good answer. Another person? Let's get 2 or 3 answers, right? Then we can continue. All right. Galaxy says, course it's easy. I don't. Diana says, their online space has a huge audience and it's much easier to grab my attention. That's Diana from Kenya. We have Pat says, convenience. A pretty Korea says is the easy way to communicate perfect. Now, the internet has come to replace so many things. The internet has come to change our way of life. In fact, it has changed our way of life. There are some people who actually live on the internet. Without the internet, it seems as if they cannot breathe. There are some businesses that cannot do without the internet. Examples, e-commerce platforms. If we are to shut down the internet for 1 minute, e-commerce platforms like Amazon are going to lose billions of dollars for a single minute. So what happens if the internet connection is shut down for 24 hours? It means you crumble that business. That business might get into serious financial crisis. We have comedians. If we shut down the internet today, comedians will not be able to share their comedy. Right? They will not be able to share their comedy. We have TikTokers, those who rely on the internet for their daily bread. If you shut down the internet today, they are gone. So people go to the internet for so many reasons. People go to the internet for entertainment. Let me bring that up. So many people go to the internet to get help, right? To attend meetings, to have business contacts, right? To get general information, to try to see if they can get new employees, to get available jobs, to entertain themselves, to share their products or services out there to be able to generate income. Those are some of the reasons why people go on the internet. And most of this data or most of the information you see on the internet is known as marketing. Because without marketing, you cannot actually get these information that are being shared on the internet. Now, let's talk about the digital marketing funnel, right? We are going to have a very good practical exercise. So let's talk about the digital marketing funnel. We all know what a funnel is, right? We all know what a funnel is. We use a funnel maybe to redirect either liquid into a gallon or into a jug, all right? So funnels have been it's a very, very instrumental tool in our daily life, because without a funnel, we tend to spill out liquids, all right? Because we are unable to redirect that liquid into its container. Now, digital marketing equally has its funnel. When you create an advertisement, let's say you have a product you want to sell online, right? Let's say you want to sell, you have your shoes, you want to sell, you have, let's say you are into, let's say network marketing, you want to advertise your product, that's another way. Now, when you go to the internet, you have, let's say 5,000 friends on Facebook, you have 5,000 followers on Instagram, right? You go to these platforms, you post whatever you want to advertise. This particular advertisement reaches out to 5,000 people, right? Once it reaches out to 5,000 people, 1,000 may contact you in order to get that product or to carry out inquiry. They want to know more about the product. So out of that 1,000 people that contact you to know more about that product, you may end up selling just to 100%. That is just how a funnel works. You need to guide your funnel. So once you're able to carry out advertisement, you should monitor your funnel. Monitor your digital marketing funnel. The content which I am sharing, will I be able to get more leads? Will I be able to get more people to buy my product? Remember, the content which you share speaks a lot. If you share very poor content on the internet, you are going to get very little results. So just know that at the level of the funnel, at the top of that funnel, you can actually see how you close into that funnel. All right? But towards the end, you are unable to do what? To get all the people who were actually seeing your ad. All right? So let's look at the digital marketing funnel. So on the digital marketing funnel, at the top, we have the plan, we have reach, we have act, educate, we have convert, contact, we have engage at the bottom of the funnel. Now, at the top of the funnel, we have the plan. Now, when we talk about planning, before you carry out any advertisement, you have a target in your mind. I'm thinking of reaching out to 10,000 people. How can I reach out to 10,000 people? I have produced 10,000 jugs of palm oil. All right, I've produced 10,000 jugs of palm oil, which means that my market target is what? 10,000 people. All right, or less, if and only if one person can buy maybe 2 or 3. So that is your plan. You need to sit down, you draw your plan on how you are going to hit the market. Which platform am I going to use in order to carry out my advertisement? That is your plan. You don't just get into the digital space and you start advertising. You don't just go to your WhatsApp and you advertise. You don't just go to your social media, your Facebook, and you advertise. There are thousands of social media platforms out there. Every social media platform has its own kind of content you need to post there. You cannot be thinking of going to TikTok to advertise images. TikTok only deals with video when it comes to advertising. You cannot go to Instagram and you think that you can only advertise text. Instagram does not accept text. They only accept images or video. And you can only attach a text to that image or the video. You cannot advertise only with text. Facebook accepts text. You can go to Facebook and just write text and you publish. That is it. Google accepts text, videos, everything. So you need to know, you need to actually carry out your plan. Know what you want to do before you get into the digital marketing space. Now, once you've been able to draw your plan very well, the next thing is what? Reach.
Yes.
Now, the reach, at the level of the reach, please, if you have a question,
Yeah.
write the question, and we are going to answer the questions towards the end of the
Sure.
program, right? Thank you very much. So at every given moment, I'm going to give the room for you to ask the questions, and we are going to move on from there. All right. So that is an aspect. That is what the planning is. That's what the planning is. All right. The next point on your funnel, is reach. Once you've been able to identify the social media platforms, once you've been able to identify, been able to draw out or plan out the number of people you want to reach. Next thing is to do what? You know what to use on your social media platform or the various platforms you need to use. Now, as far as reach is concerned, for you to be able to reach out to someone, as far as digital marketing is concerned, there are several platforms. You either think of reaching people through search engines, you think of reaching them through social media, you think of reaching them through blogs. We have brochures, we have giveaways, we have advertising, we have emails, and we have what we call the press release. As far as the search engine is concerned, there are two ways you can reach out to people. You can either reach out to people through the paid advertisement, or you reach out to people through the free advertisement. Now, the paid advertisement is what we call search engine marketing, or what we call Google Ads, or what we call PPC. We are going to look at this practically. Another way you can reach out to people through the search engine is what we call SEO, search engine optimization. Now, this is a free ad, all right? Search engine marketing is paid ad, or PPC is paid ad, while search engine optimization is free ad. So if you don't want to spend a penny online, all right, on your website, but you want to reach out to people, you need to do what we call search engine optimization. You need to create very good content on your website that is appealing the eyes of both the search engine, which is Google or Microsoft, or Google or Yahoo, right? Or your audience. So create very good content. So you can create good content on your website so that you can reach out to people. On social media, every social media platform has its policy. You don't need to break the policy when you're posting your content. All right, you need to know the kind of content to post on social media. The kind of content you post on social media is totally different from the content you post on your website. Websites can carry more than 3,000 words, 4,000 words. But nobody goes to social media to go and be reading a very long list of content. People go to social media to socialize. They want to go there to get something that can relieve them, their stress. For example, if I go online, maybe Facebook, I always go there to get information that can relieve me of my stress, maybe after work or my daily activities. Then blog is simply doing what? Creating consistent content, either daily or weekly. You're creating content that is good for your audience. Then, of course, brochures you need to design. Before you post on social media, you need to create very good designs. Then giveaways, you create things that you can give out to people that can help them. For example, we have ebooks. You can create ebooks that can help people. You can create very good training programs that can help people. Those are giveaways. Advertising, we have emails. What we call free email marketing, we have paid email marketing. We probably have what we call press releases. So the key measures, what you need to focus on when it comes to reach. Reach simply means that the total number of people you are able to get to when you create your advertisement. That is the meaning of reach. How many people were you able to reach out to? So the key measure here is what? Fans, followers, visitors, or what? Inbound links. Inbound links, now you're thinking of how many people were able to click on a link which I created on my website. How many fans was I able to reach out to? How many followers was I able to reach out to? How many people visited my website from the ad I created? All right. So once you are able to analyze the reach, the next thing is what? You need to act and what? Educate. Now, you've been able to reach out to people, right? What do you actually need in order to advertise on these social media platforms, on your search engine, social media platforms? On search engines, you need a website, right? Search engines only accept websites. Google only accepts websites. The Brave browser only accepts websites. We have blogs. Blogs are, we call blogs, like we consider blogs as a portion or a single page whereby you share relevant content. You share content that can always help you. So when you hear they say someone is a blogger, that person actually creates regular content that can help you. You need interactive tools. You need to create videos, photos for your social media platform. Once you've been able to create the content which you need to advertise on your social media platforms, on your search engines, the next thing is what? Convert and lead. You've been able to create this content. You've been able to post them on your social media. You've been able to post them on your search engine platforms using your brochures. Now, were you able to convert? Were you able to get contacts? Majority of you who came to this training program, I'm just going to take an example of Capital Group Institute, right? Majority of you who are here attending this training program, what we did is we tried to analyze. Now, our target was what? We want to train and educate 500 digital marketing experts in the next 3 months. That is the target in Africa. 500 digital marketing experts in the next 3 months from Africa, right? Now, what do we need? Our reach. What is our reach? Our reach, we need to identify the search engines we are going to use. We need to identify the social media platform. Is Facebook really good? In Kenya, which particular social media platform is being used frequently? You know, Facebook is very popular. TikTok, they are not really into TikTok that much. Right? So we believe Facebook and Instagram is the deal. Then we have our search engine, we have Facebook and Instagram. If I have to advertise in Kenya, for example, I know in Kenya, in India, they are very fun. We have fans of TikTok, right? So I can use TikTok to actually get a lot of people from India. Now, if I'm able to identify my reach very well, right? Once I've been able to identify that reach, the next thing is what? I educate them. I tell them about this program. I tell them about this process. So you've been able to get to us through this particular platform and you want to know more about our courses, right? Yes. We offer these courses, the fee is like this, and at the end of the course, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. That is education. We are active. We are educating the audience, right? So once you've been able to educate them, maybe during the process of the reach, we're able to reach out to 20,000, all right, throughout the 5 to 6 different African countries. We educate the 5,000 people. They were able to know more about the product, the information. Then at the end, during the process of convert, we're able to convert just 500. So out of the 20,000, 500 say, okay, wow, I love this program. I'm going to get into this program right away. That is where convert comes in, or what we call convert. Convert is simply what we have just reduced or shortened the word conversion. Conversion is what? Conversion are profitable actions that take place on your social media platforms or on your website. So if I'm able to have 300, 400 people attending a training like this, my target was to train, let's say 5,000 people, train 5,000 people on digital marketing, give them a free training on 5,000 people, or giving a free training on digital marketing, all right? So if that was the target, and at the end, we're able to have 55, it means we're able to convert 55 people, or we've been able to get contacts of 55 people who actually attended the program. The last part of the funnel is what we call engage. Engage now at this level is when you've been able to convert, you've been able to get the contacts, and now you're able to do what? To deliver. You build that good relationship with the people, you deliver the product or services which you actually have. So if I contact you and say, wow, you're able to take this training, good. Now we are going to have that relationship, we are going to have that communication where we are going to share with you the knowledge which we wanted to share. All right. So that is just how the digital marketing funnel functions. All right. So I'm going to give 2 minutes. If you have a question as far as the digital marketing funnel is concerned, just ask a question. Go to the chat area, type in your question, or write your name and read your question. Please, we have 2 minutes for that. If you have a question, please ask a question. Please just go to the chat area if there are no questions. Okay. I see Irakiza has a question. All right. Let me begin with Rakiza. Your hand is up.
Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Here is for.
Ask a question, please. Rakiza, you have a question? Ask a question.
Yes, please. I have a question.
Yes, please. You say your name, the country which you're connecting from, and then you ask a question.
Okay, my name is Rakiza Ngoga Edson. I'm from Rwanda. And my question is this. You know, I'm trying to start the e-commerce or which is selling about the car and spare parts. You know, having cars are luxury goods. You know, they are owned by.
Please, Mr.
Sorry?
Just give me one. Mr. Irakiza, please, please ask if you have a question generally about digital marketing. You can ask at the end of the training. We are asking questions respect to digital marketing funnel. If the question is related to digital marketing funnel, you're free to ask a question. If you have a general question which you want to ask, please just write it down, and towards the end of the class, I'm going to answer all the questions. So is your question related to the digital marketing funnel?
Yeah, sure. It is related to digital marketing.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
My question is this. You know, in digital marketing, there are some people who are not like you or don't like to use social medias and online platform because of time. Like, you know, those with out of work. So how can you reach them? In other words,
there are some. Your question is there are some audience which they are not connected online, right? You cannot get them online. So your question is, how can you reach out to an audience that is not connected on the internet, right?
Exactly.
Now, like we said before, digital marketing is for connecting with people who are on the internet. So if you cannot connect with people on the internet, then what you need to do is go with traditional marketing, right? You go with traditional marketing. Traditional marketing is simply using the traditional tools in order to advertise your product. For example, you design flyers, you go flyers here and there, you go to the radio station, you go to the media, you use the newspapers to talk about your business. I think that is the best tool, because if someone is not online, obviously you will not be able to connect with them. And the traditional marketing equally has its own funnel, and it's the same like this. All right, it has its own funnel. All right, so I hope I've been able to answer that question. We have Ugihagaze Ange. You have a question. If it's related to digital marketing funnel, okay, mute your mic and ask a question.
Okay, thank you. By the names Angel Ugihagaze, as you have been said. So I want to ask you about the digital marketing. So after hearing how the digital marketing works, so I question myself how digital marketing at which level digital marketing can increase the income or the profit of the business. So I want to know how.
What you need to do is write down that question. I'll answer it towards the end of the class. Brian, do you have a question? If you do, please unmute your mic and ask a question. Please, all questions to be related to the digital marketing funnel. Ask me questions about the plan, the vision, advocate. And if you have any other question in terms of your personal business, you want to grow your business online or whatever, please, we are going to answer all those questions towards the end of the class.
Yes. I'm Brian Tonolo from Kenya, and my question is only if you may permit, I want you to repeat on the contact and contact section. I didn't get it clear.
Okay, all right. I'm going to answer that question. So the convert or the contact is simply the result which you've gotten from your plan, reach, act, to educate, right? What is the result you've been able to get? Were you able to make sales after doing your planning, your reach, and educate? Now, if you own a digital marketing institute, or you own a university, for example, and you are advertising your university, talking about your courses, you want people to enroll for your course. Were you able to get leads? Were people able to contact you concerning that business? That is the meaning of contact or convert. So contact or convert simply means your achievements at the end. What was your achievement? Were you able to get a lot of people to join your training program? Were you able to sell products? Because for e-commerce platforms like Amazon, they talk about convert only when someone visits their website and purchases a product. If someone does not purchase a product, conversion has not taken place. If someone does not buy that product, the convert has not taken place. Another example could be real estate owners. We have hotels. If someone visits your hotel website and does not book for a hotel, conversion has not taken place. They just visited your website, but they didn't take any action. So any action which is profitable to you, when we talk about profitability, it doesn't mean extra cash. All right? Profitability can be when someone fills your form and you get them to attend a training program. It means you actually gotten what you wanted. All right? It means that particular advertisement you created was profitable. I created an ad to sell my shoes, and at the end, 10 people were able to contact me and they bought the shoe, which means that it was profitable action. I created a personal training on how to monetize your social media platforms, and at the end, I was able to train 20, 30, 40, or 50 people. That is what I have actually benefited from what I have done, from the ad which I have created. That is what convert or contact is. All right. So with convert and contact, you notice that we don't really have anything here. For example, you have scheduled appointment. Let me just show you the key measures here. Scheduled appointment. When you schedule an appointment, it means somebody actually contacted you and you had to schedule an appointment with that person. All right. Once you schedule an appointment with that person, it therefore means that conversion has taken place. Revenue. When you create an advertisement and people were able to buy the products, then conversion has taken place. Average appointment value. At the end of the appointment, how many people were able to attend that training? That is what we call a convert or a contact. An example could be, we did an ad to train 500 new digital marketing experts, right? And during that ad which we created, what happened? We were able to have about 300 people who actually were interested in the training program. So due to the fact that they were interested, we added them in a forum where we can educate them, we can give them info about the training program. And at the end of this training program, those who are actually going to take this training program from day one right up to the last day, which is the day 3, and they get their certification of participation, then we know that we have actually achieved what we wanted to do. That is what convert or contact is. All right. So engage now is just the relationship you're creating at the end. Like now, we've already completed. Digital Group Institute has already completed this aspect, the convert and the contact. So what we are doing right now is what? Engage. We are simply engaging because we are creating a relationship. We actually carried out the training. At the end of the day, we are going to do what? We are going to issue you maybe certifications of participation. I hope that question is answered. Do we have any other question? All right. So we are going to continue. If you have any other question, please make sure you ask the question when the time comes. All right. Now let's look at digital marketing objectives. If you want to carry out digital marketing, you want to carry out advertisement, what are the objectives? Now, every social media platform has its objectives, which you need to follow. Now, you as an individual or you as a digital marketing expert, you have an objective. You have an objective in your mind when you're going to create an ad or when you're going to advertise a product. Once you have those objectives, once you use this platform to advertise, they will equally tell you the objective that they have. Now, try to see if your objective ties with any of the objectives they have presented to you. If the objective they presented to you ties with what you have, then you can go for that objective. So, the different objectives of digital marketing include reaching the right audience. You don't want to create an advertisement where you reach out to the wrong audience. For example, if I'm creating a digital marketing event, or if Digital Group Institute is creating a digital marketing event where we want to reach out to English-speaking Africans, And at the end, we start advertising, we start creating advertisements for the whole of Africa, or we start targeting countries that are French speaking. Trust me, we are not going to get a lot of leads. We are not going to convert. We are not going to get contacts because the program is in English and they actually speak French. So in order for you to actually succeed with such an event, you need to target what? People who actually understand language. The next thing is, another example could be if you're advertising products that help the elderly, right? When you're creating an advertisement on any of these platforms, on any digital marketing platform, you select your audience. You decide if you want to show this product to male or female. You decide if you want to show it to people between the ages of 30 to 40, 40 to 60. You need to choose your audience wisely. I cannot be talking about digital marketing and I go to TikTok and I'm targeting people at the ages of 13. I'm wasting my time. They might register for the program, they might attend the live training, but they will not really understand because their minds are not mature enough to understand what this is all about. I can't be talking about products which are meant for elderly and I'm advertising it to people between the ages of 20, 30. I'm not going to make a lot of sales. That is what reaching the right audience simply means. All right. Then the next is to engage with your audience. What is your objective? Do you want to engage with your audience? Engagement here simply means that you want to interact with them. You want people to like the content which you're sharing. You want people to comment on the content you are sharing. When people like, they comment, they share, it therefore means that engagement has to increase. So if that is your objective, then you need to choose that objective when you are creating your ad. All right? There are different businesses that have their own ways of creating advertisement. For example, comedians. When comedians want to create an advertisement, they will always go for what? Engagement. All right? They want people to like what they are sharing. They want people to comment. They want people to share. That's the only way they will know if their content is good or not. If people just watch the video, they don't like it, they don't comment, they don't share, know that there's a problem with that video. Know that there is a problem. If I create an advertisement where I want to sell my products, then at the end, my product was able to reach out to 20,000 people and I had 0 sales. Know that there's a problem either with you, the digital marketer, or with the product you're advertising, or the content which you're using in order to carry out your advertising. The next objective is to motivate your audience to take action. Now, for every advertisement which you create, these platforms or these digital marketing tools, they give you the opportunity, all right? They give you the opportunity to create advertisements where people can actually take action. For example, when we talk about taking action, when you create an ad, people may decide to click on a link and they visit your website. They are taking action. If you create an ad whereby you want people to fill a form, like what most of you did before attending this training program, action has taken place. So you need to do what? To motivate your audience so that they can be able to take action. And motivating them depends on the content which you create. The next objective is what? Efficient spending on your campaign. Efficient spending. Now, when we'll be talking about paid advertisement here simply means you're spending money to reach out to people. All right? You're spending money to reach out to people. Don't just go online and you spend parazar. Don't go online and you're just spending because you want to spend. No, you need to make sure you analyze your campaigns very well before you put in your money. Facebook, for example, you have a minimum of $1 you can spend per day to carry out advertisement, paid advertisement, and with $1, you can reach out to more than 2,000 people. Make sure you target the right audience before putting your money. I may decide today that I want to spend $1 to carry out an advertisement, let's say, in 5 different African countries, all right? Then I'll choose 2 English-speaking and 3 French-speaking. Facebook does not care if the audience which you've chosen is the good one. Their main objective is to do what? To give you the audience, all right? To reach out to your audience. That's their job. Their own job is just to reach out to the audience. If the content is good, the audience will get back to you. So if I create a content and I'm able to reach out to 2,000 people and they were unable to get back to me, or I have just 10 people who got back to me, I mean, I've wasted that my $1 which I spent per day per that campaign. So you need to take this particular objective very, very serious. The next objective is return on investment. When we're doing the practical aspect of this class, you're actually going to understand these objectives very well, right? So return on investment. How much were you able to gain after spending on your ads? You spent $1,000 for your campaign for 1 month. Were you able to generate more than 1,000 as profit, not as sales? I'm talking about profit, not sales. When we talk about return on investment, we are talking about profit and not sales. All right? So if I create an advertisement, for example, if I'm selling a product that I only make $1 as profit, right? I make $1 as profit. Then at the end of the day, I spend $2 to create an advertisement where I sold 1 product. I am already at a loss, which means that I have not used that particular budget very well, and my return on investment was very, very good. So you need to work on this objective. These are the 5 major objectives as far as digital marketing is concerned. And these objectives goes with paid ads. For free ads, you can go to Facebook, you create any content you post, you're not spending anything, though you might have spent money to buy your data, which you need to consider as well. All right? You should go and buy data for maybe $1, $2. You're creating ads, and at the end of the day, you don't carry out any sales. It means you wasted that internet connection, wasted that data. That is what digital marketing is. All right? Then we have the digital marketing goal. So digital marketing is about what? Generating sales and or what? Capturing leads from customers that are searching on the internet for answers. Listen very well. The goal is not only sales, but equally to do what? Capture leads. Capturing leads does not necessarily mean that you are going to make sales. We know that for every business, your main objective is to make income. That is, generate sales and make income. But that's not digital marketing. When you're talking about digital marketing, just start thinking about what? Spending money. Because if you actually want to make a lot of sales, you need to spend money online for you to be able to generate a lot of sales. I don't think there is any country that does not use Facebook and Instagram. Twitter, TikTok, these ones are still coming. All right? And for the fact that Facebook is the cheapest social media platform, I bet you, if after this training you are able to use Facebook to actually sell your products, then you have a problem. All right? You have a problem. All right, now let's have an overview of what digital marketing is. Let's look at what digital marketing consists of. So call yourself a digital marketing expert. If you are thinking of getting into the digital marketing space, please write this down. Write this down. These are the various modules that you need to take into consideration if you want to call yourself a certified digital marketing expert or a digital marketing specialist. If you want to excel in the digital marketing space, try your possible best to learn all of this. This makes you a complete digital marketer. Some of you may know SEO, but you don't know SEM. Some of you may know SMO, but you don't know SEM. I'm going to elaborate on these information. All right. So the 3 major pillars of digital marketing is search engine optimization, search engine marketing or PPC, or social media organic, or what we call or social media marketing. Social media organic and social media marketing, the same thing. All right. When we use social media platforms to advertise products. So we have SMO, which is social media organic through social media marketing. These are the 3 pillars. Once you've been able to understand these 3 pillars, you can now stretch your tentacles to the others. You start talking about websites. One thing you need to understand is that you cannot talk about digital marketing without a website. All right? So after learning digital marketing to the fullest, you need to incorporate website to what you have learned. Because you cannot do search engine marketing, that is the SEM. You cannot do SEM here without a website. You cannot do SEO without a website. As far as social media marketing is concerned, you can only do 20% of social media marketing without a website. Practically, you cannot do digital marketing without a website. Note this. The next is what? Content creation. Of course, you cannot do advertisement if you don't create good content. You need to have very good content. You cannot do very good digital marketing campaigns on social media without having very beautiful designs. Before some of you attended this training program, you saw a very good flyer. It might not be very good, but you saw a flyer which was really was created, right? Very beautiful colors, mixtures of colors, all right? And it actually gave you a summary of what the training is going to be. You need to be able to create design. So if you're a digital marketer, you don't know how to create designs, therefore means that you're going to be outsourcing some of your services to another person to do that. Then we have Google Analytics. Analytics simply means reporting. You need to generate a report. I created an ad on social media marketing. I created an ad on the various search engines. What was the report? How many people was I able to reach? Which audience actually saw my ad? How many people saw my ad? How many people clicked on that ad and visited my website? How many people filled the lead form? Thanks to Google Analytics or analysis, you can be able to analyze everything that's happening within that space. So you need to understand analytics. You need to understand mobile. You should be able to create ads that go directly to Android applications or iOS. You need to be able to learn how to create ads even on your mobile phone. That's for social media anyway. WhatsApp marketing to be precise. All right. Then affiliate marketing is the last thing you should do after you've studied digital marketing. All right. I've omitted email marketing. Email marketing is simply what? Connecting with people through email addresses. After that, Group Institute was able to create a campaign online on social media, on Google, we're able to generate over 500 email addresses within a week. 500 email addresses. With these email addresses, we can always update you on the recent happening in the digital space. We can always update you on our recent courses. That is email marketing. All right. How are you able to get these leads? How are you able to get these email addresses? So you need to study email marketing as well to arm yourself as a digital marketing expert. Then, of course, affiliate marketing is what? Using the skills which you learn to be able to make money online, to be able to generate income online. Once you are able to understand what digital marketing is all about, you are going to be a very, very good affiliate marketer. So I've just summarized this course content here. We have web design, talked about web design. We have search engine optimization. We have pay-per-click, or what we call search engine marketing. We have social media marketing. We have email marketing, display advertisement. Display advertisement goes on both search engines and social media marketing. We have affiliate marketing, content marketing, right? We have online reputation management, right? So these are all aspects of digital marketing. All right, this is just an overview about traditional marketing. I'm just going to slide. Now, we all know digital marketing is not a thing of today. It started a very, very long time ago. All right, and in the past years, we didn't have social media platforms. We only had search engines. If you want to get an information on the internet, you only have to go to Google or you go to Yahoo. There was no Facebook. Facebook started when? 2010, 2009, 2010. When the TikTok, when was TikTok created? 2017, barely few years back. All right. So the core is what? The search engine. The core is the search engine because that is where majority of digital marketing is being done. All right. So back in the day, it was all about what? Search engine marketing. So when we talk about search engine marketing, organic search, we have to build a website, apply the ads on and off page SEO, all right? That is part of SEO, search engine optimization, where you actually create good content on your website that is good for your audience and for the search engine operators. All right. So apply the art of on and off page SEO to your website. You build links, you build more links, and so on and so forth. You hope it shows up in Google someday. So when you create this content, you're hoping that one day somebody will search a particular word and the person will be able to see what you created. We are going to look at that practically. You hope it displays on the results with the right keywords. We're going to talk about keywords. What people are trying, what people are typing in when they search. We're going to talk about all of that. We'll talk about keywords, talk about search, right? It was like what? Fishing and hoping you will get a catch. So as far as SEO is concerned, you don't have a particular target. You don't have a particular audience. You just create your content, create the keywords which you want your content, your audience to search. And you can only make sales when someone goes to Google, type in what he or she is looking for, and he or she will be able to see what you want to sell. That is it as far as SEO is concerned. Paid marketing even came later on. Right? So with SEO, PPC was born. That's when paid marketing came in. So initially, we didn't know how to create paid ads. Everything you do online, you just create paid ads, build your website. So after this contents have been created, so many contents have been out there, people were able to create so many websites. That is when paid advertisement now came up, where we use the Google Ads to create ads, where you can have a three-line words which appears in the search engine for people to click on it and visit your website. We have the Microsoft AdSense that is equally advertisement that is being done on Microsoft. We have the Yahoo search marketing. So all these search engines, their marketing aspects are similar. If you know how to do Google Ads very well, you'll be very good with Microsoft Ads, you're very good with the Yahoo. All right. You build out around keywords and pay for them. So everyone that clicks the ad and visit your site. So when someone sees an ad, clicks on the ad and visits the site, then they are going to charge the person who created that. We are going to see that practically. All right. So now let's get into search engine marketing. Right. Let's get into the paid. Let's get into the paid aspect of marketing when it comes to search engine. So we are going to do this practically. Let me see. You're going to do this practically. You have an hour. You're going to do this practically. So please, like I said, get your pens and get ready for the practical aspect. But before we get to that, please, any question as far as the various modules of digital marketing is concerned? Let's get your question. I will take hands, please. You just indicate with the hand show. If there's no question, then we continue with the class. All right. When we looked at the pillars of digital marketing, today we are going to look at SEM and SEO. Tomorrow we are going to look at social media marketing or social media organic. All right. So let's begin with the PPC. All right. Now, this is my search engine, right? There is nothing on the screen. This is my search engine. There's nothing on the screen. So when you open your search engine, this is how it looks like. There is no content. There is no advertisement. There is no information. You just have a blank screen with the search here, with the search bar here. These information which you see here, these are sites which I have been visiting, all right? These are sites which I have been visiting over and over. That's why it appears below here. Now, this is my search engine. There is no information. Now, I want to search for something, right? I want to search for something. Let's say I want to buy an iPhone. Let's say I want to buy an iPhone 13. So I'm just going to type here. But I want to get information about iPhone 13. I'll type in here iPhone 13. Great, this is iPhone 13, right? Now, only when we type this word is known as what we call a search term. So you as an audience, if you're searching for something on the internet, the word which you type on your search bar is known as a search term. All right? The word which you type on your search bar is known as a search term. So at this level, I am the audience. I am not a digital marketer, all right? I want to get more information about iPhone 13. So I'm going to type here iPhone 13. And once I type iPhone 13, I'm going to get a variety of information. All right, let's keep this page. Let's keep this page. We open another tab. Now I'm going to type here, rent a car. I'm going to type here, rent a car. And of course, we have variety of information as well, right? Remember when we click on the tab, the new tab, there was no information on your screen, right? There was no information. But as soon as we type in our search term, then this appears. These informations appear. Now, why did these websites, why did these websites appear when I type the word iPhone 13? Can somebody answer this question? Anyone? Except students taking the digital marketing course. I want just those who are attending this training for the very first time to answer the question. So please,
because hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Because this is Godfred from Ghana.
Okay, Godfred.
Those when you type iPhone 10, those information came because there was an ad that has been placed on either Google or using any other medium. So good. There was an ad.
Good. That's a very good response, but that is not the response I really want to get. Good. When someone creates an ad on any search engine, obviously, when I type this word, websites will pop up. My question is, why did we have Amazon appearing here? Why did we have Apple appearing here? This is the Apple company, Amazon company, right? Why did we have the iStyle company appearing here? Or when I type in rent a car, we have companies that actually sell these products. They pop up, their websites have to pop up here. What is the reason? Why? Why did other websites like maybe IKEA furniture that sells furniture, why did their website not pop up here? They equally own websites, right? Why did their website not appear here? Why is it that only Apple or these other companies, why is it that this is their own website that appeared? Can someone attempt the question again? Anyone?
Because this is Godfred again.
Yes, Godfred.
Hello.
Godfred, you're breaking. Can you answer the question?
Because there's equity related to. Yes, I'm saying that the keyword you type, the Apple, is related to some ads that have been placed on the internet. That is why as soon as you type the Apple, all those websites or articles pops up.
Okay. Wow, that's great. All right. Ishmael, can you?
Yeah, I think it's because there is Google ranking, and according to that, websites will come.
Okay, that is your own opinion, which I think you are not far from the truth. We have Tracy says because they know the targeted audience. Greater 10. Emmanuel says because some pay for the ad, others are on free move. Wow, these are great answers. But let me give you the answer to this, all right? Immediately I type this word, these websites here appear, right? These websites here appear. The reasons why this website appeared here is because this word which I typed here was used by these websites, all right, on a particular page on their website. So they use this particular word iPhone 13 on that particular page. That's the reason why this information was able to appear here. That's the reason why Amazon is in front, all right? That is the reason why Amazon is in front. That's the first thing. The second thing is that this Amazon actually appears here because they paid for this keyword. They paid for this word. Remember, as an audience, this is called a search term. But to a digital marketer, it is known as a keyword. So when you're creating a paid ad, you are paying Google to ensure that people who type the keyword which you're using, your ad is going to pop up in front of their screen. All right, so Amazon is here because this particular search term is available on their website. It's available on the ad which they created, either free or paid. All right, so this particular search term is available on the ad which they created. So I hope that is clear. So for a digital marketer, this word is known as a keyword. For an audience, it is known as a search term. That's the first thing. Secondly, when I type this word, you will notice something. Immediately I type this word, you notice something, right? You notice that beside this website, for example, from here, we have a word called AD, right? Then beside this Amazon here, we have the word AD. Beside this word, this website, the soupexpress.com, we have the AD. But after 3 or 4 ADs at the top, when I scroll down, this website does not have an AD. 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 All right? I scroll down, there is no AD beside the website again. If I go to rent a car, you notice that there is an AD here. I want to be sure that you guys can see what I mean. You can say there is an AD here, there is an AD here, there is an AD here, and there is another one here. Right? Now, if I let me clear this and I scroll down, you notice that after 3 or 4 ADs, the next website don't have the ADs beside them. Now, when we scroll right down towards the end of the page, we are going to have AD here, AD here, AD here. Does anyone know the reason why we have ADs on a particular website here, on a particular domain, and we don't have another? Just go to the chat area and type in your answer. Any reason? Any reason? Juan Ngure says the ads are paid for. Wow, great. Another person? We need another answer. Another answer? Paid ads. Perfect. So, all these ads, all these ADs, these websites, the AD, this represents what? Paid ad. It therefore means that this company, Rental Cars, has paid Google that Google can show their ad on their first page. All right? Economy car renters have paid Google as well. Cardflexi.com has paid Google as well. And we have what the dollar UAE has probably paid Google as well. So whenever you see the word, whenever you see this particular word AD, the ATS AD beside the website, when you're searching something on Google, know that these are all paid ads. These companies have paid Google so that their ads can be shown on their first page. All right? The next thing you need to note is that each of these companies that have created these ads, how are they being charged? Once I click on this link, they are going to charge Amazon. All right? So maybe Amazon has decided that for this particular keyword, they are ready to pay $1 or 1 cent per click, which means that if I click on this ad, Amazon is going to be charged for the ad. And when I click on it, you notice that it takes me directly to the page where the products are. I'll go back. If I click on this one, that's when they are going to charge Google. They are going to charge the company. This company, the SoupExpress, that's when they are going to charge them for this particular ad. So usually, companies are being charged when an audience click on their ad. So if I just type this word iPhone 13 and these ads pop up, if I don't click on them, these companies will not be charged. That is one thing you need to note. The second thing is that this company is not at the top it's not at the top by error. Amazon is not at the top by error, right? You see, this is Amazon here. These are what art. This and art, this and art, this and art. This company, Amazon, is not at the top by error. At the top of this page, right? We have, let me go to the other page. Rent a car. This company is not at the top by error, right? Rent a car is not at the top by error. These companies are not at the top by error. These companies are at the top because they paid higher, they bid higher. So it is like you have gone to an event where they are auctioning cars, right? The highest bidder goes home with the price. That's the same thing that happens with Google. If you bid higher, then your ad is going to appear at the top of the screen. Please just give me a minute. Let me connect my laptop to the. Let me connect the charger to this laptop. Just 1 minute, please. Guys, let's continue. So, like I was explaining, I said these companies don't appear at the top by error. All right, it's not like you're gambling. The reason why they are at the top is because they have placed their bid higher than the others. All right, so rental car may be bidding maybe $1 per click. So they have said that we are ready to pay $1 for each click. Then economy car renter decided that they will pay maybe 50 cents per bid. So obviously, the highest bidders ad is going to appear at the top of the screen. All right, so that's how these ads are being arranged. All right. The next thing you need to understand as far as Google Ads is concerned is that for every page you see here, all right, we always have a maximum of 7 paid ads. 7 paid ads. We've already acknowledged the fact that this ADs here represents what? Paid ads. And on this first page, we can only have 7 paid ads. 4 at the top, 3 at the bottom. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top, and below we have 3 at the bottom. There are cases where you have less than 7. All right, you have less than 7, and in that case, you can have 4 at the top and maybe 2 at the bottom if there are 6 ads. So if there are 6 ads, let me open a sheet here. Let me demonstrate what I'm trying to say, right? All right, so what I'm trying to say is that for every page, every Google page, for every first page of a search engine, you have the opportunity to see 7 ads. All right, we have 4 at the top. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top, and we have 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. So let's say 4, we have 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 ads, maximum. You can have less than that. Maximum 7 ads. So if there are only 6 ads on that page, it therefore means that we are going to have what? Maybe 4 at the top and 2 at the bottom. All right. If we have just 4 ads, maybe we are going to have, if we have just 4 ads, then we might have just 4 at the top, 0 at the bottom. All right. There are scenarios where you can have 3 ads at the top, 3 at the bottom. Now, your being at the top depends on your bidding. All right. If during the bidding process, the amount which you place as your bid did not qualify you to be at the top, then you are going to place at the bottom. When you are creating Google Ads, you can determine where you want your ad to be shown. Do you want it to be at the highest position? Do you want your ads to be at the top, which means that it can show between first and the fourth? Do you want your ads to be shown only at the bottom? You can decide that. Now, if you're deciding that your ad should be shown at the top, make sure that the amount which you're placing for your bid should equally match up with those who are bidding for the first 4 positions. Because if you place an ad that you want it to appear only at the top, and the amount which you're placing for the bidding does not qualify you to be at the top, your ad will not be shown completely. Because Google will not even place you down here. Because you've told them, I want you to show me only from number 1 to 4. I don't want to appear on 5, 6, or 7. You can tell Google, show me anywhere. It means they'll place you either here, or down. All right. So let's go back to our ad. You see, we have here we have. Sorry, let me go back. So here we have 7 ads, 3 at the top, 4 at the top, and 3 at the bottom. Now let me open another site which I believe we can have less than. Let's say rent house. Let's see if we have less than 4 at the top. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4 top. All right. So look at this one. We have 4 at the top, right? And 0 at the bottom. We don't have any ad at the bottom, which means that people who are competing for this particular keyword rental house, they are always competing for what? The top, or we have few competitors. So if we have just 4 people competing, just know that only those 4 will be shown, and they will be shown on the first 4 position. If the 5th person comes in, that person will be shown at the bottom position. All right. I hope that is understood. I hope it is clear. If you have a question, please just take it down. I'm going to answer the question. Now, let's look at the various types of Google Ads. Let's look at the various types of Google Ads. There are different types of ads which you can create on Google. The first ads which you can create on Google is we have the text ad. We have the text ad. We have video ads. We have shopping ads. We have display ads. We equally have image ads. All right, I'm going to be explaining these ads, and I'm going to be showing you examples of these ads. So please make sure you pay attention to what we will be doing. I'll begin with the text ad. So I'll go back to the examples we've used. If you look at this carefully, this ad carefully, you notice that everything here is what? Text. This is a text, this is a text, this is a text, this is a text. These are all text ads. Text ads are ads which carry only text. There is no image attached to it. All right? If you see an image here, therefore means that this particular company actually created an ad, all right, using maybe a content on their website. Because this is not part of this ad. These are all text ads. A text ad is an ad which does not carry any image. All right? This is what we call a text ad. The next one we are going to look at, I'm going to skip this, we'll look at it towards the end of the class. I'm going to talk about shopping ads. Now, remember we typed iPhone 14, all right? And after typing iPhone 14, we're able to have images of the product, all right? These are all shopping ads. How do I know that it is a shopping ad? When you see an ad that has an image, it has the name of the product, it has the price of the product, and it has the name of the company advertising that product, then it is a shopping ad. This is a shopping ad, this is a shopping ad, this is a shopping ad, and of course you have this ADS here. ADS in plural means what? Many ads. So if I scroll, I'm going to have different ads from different companies. These are all companies creating what we call shopping ads. This is a shopping ad, this is text ad with no image. The next we are going to look at is let me go to the next we are going to look at is the display ad. Display ad is still another name for it is image. So we have display or image ad. So a display ad is that ad which is being shown on partner websites. Google has its partners, right? There are a variety of partners that connect with Google, all right, where they advertise, they help Google to advertise their products, and at the end, Google pays them. When you visit free websites, you see there's a particular website that shares very good content. In fact, that is one of your best websites because you visit all the time and you're able to get good content. Have you ever asked yourself, how does this particular website make money? How does newsletter companies make their money? How does bloggers make their money? These people create free content. And if you look at the content, it is premium content. Now, the question is, how do they make their own money? If they are there creating content for you every day, which you actually see this content for free. Bloggers actually create their websites, ensure that they put very good content, which is good for the audience and for Google. Because when you're creating your content on your website, you don't only create your content for your audience, you only create content for Google. All right. You create content in such a way that Google is going to love it very much. They're going to see that this content is very good for the audience. If your content is not good for the audience, Google would not actually show your content to people when they search for it. I'm talking about the free app. All right. So when people create websites like bloggers, newspapers, they create, or magazines, they create good websites with good content. When they see that this content is very, very good, what they do is they contact Google, they partner with Google and say, hey, Google, please, I want to partner with you. I want you to use my website to advertise the products of others. Once you do that, you're going to pay me some money when people click, when people see the ads on my website. Google says, fine, I'm going to survey your website. I'm going to send crawlers to your website. They are going to take a sample of your site. And if it is good, if it is convenient and good for public consumption, we are going to sign you up as a Google partner. Now, let me show you an example of a website that actually does that. If I go to, I want to take, let's take BBC, for example. Let's take BBC. I think everyone knows about BBC. Let me go to the BBC website. All right, so this is the BBC website. So now let me open an article. Let me go back. I think I saw, okay, I've seen some. All right, now, this is the BBC website, right? I'm sure we are all familiar with BBC News, right? Familiar with BBC News. Now, everything on this site is free, right? You want to read information, you want to get more information about things that are happening in the world, you can always come to BBC. They actually make money through people maybe contacting them, paying money for them to advertise their products, create advertisement for them on their media, all right? But BBC as well is a partner to Google. So they are partnered with Google. Google is using their website to advertise products. And when you partner with Google, Google actually does what we call, Google actually uses what we call display ads on your website to advertise products. So as a digital marketer, if I want to create a display ad, it therefore means that this ad will be shown on partner websites. This is an example of a display or image ad. And this ad has been placed here by Google. It has been placed here by Google because BBC is a partner to Google. So Google uses the website of BBC to advertise that. So how do I know that these ads are from Google? Look at this icon at the top of this image here. Top left, right? Immediately I hover my mouse over that icon, you see ads by Google. If I come here again, all right, so these ads, you see ads, ADS simply means multiple ad, right? So These are all ads from Google. So Google, people have created ads on Google, display ads on Google, and Google has intended what shown this ad on the display networks. All right. So if I continue reading, if I go to another article, let me say, if I go to coronavirus, for example, or I go to climate, right? Immediately I open any article here, or any site, I am going to see ads. All right. Ads are going to pop up. Let me see. This is another ad here, right? This is another display ad. You see, display ads only have images. See, this is an image. If I point my mouse here, you see, I've just clicked on that button. You see ads by Google. This is an ad which has been placed here by. So that's just how a display ad. And as a digital marketing expert, you should be able to create a display ad. All right, now let's get to the next, which is video ads. I am sure most of us here are familiar with YouTube. Most of us here use YouTube to watch video. You want to get more information about comedy. You want to get more information about a particular topic, for example. You want to learn how to cook. You want to learn how to wash. You want to learn how to design. You want to get, maybe try to get something that can keep us moving. Video, right? You want to get some tutoring, then you can get that from YouTube. Now, YouTube ad is simply creating ads, video ads that are going to appear on YouTube. You can create display ads on YouTube. You can create video ads on YouTube. Now, immediately I open this YouTube account, you notice that there is an image here. Look at this image. From Premium Health Insurance. And below that image, you have what they call the AIDS. This is the AIDS. This simply means that this is an ad. So this is a display ad on YouTube. So when you're creating an ad, this ad has been shown here by Google, all right? Because you created a display ad, so in turn, Google shows it on their YouTube product. Now, for video ads, look at what happens. If I click on this video, look at what happens. Immediately I click on this video. This is not the video I wanted to watch, right? This is an advertisement. What you're seeing on your screen now is not a video I wanted to watch. It's just an advertisement. How do I know that it is an advertisement? You check below, you're going to see ad, AD. And when this video has played for some time, maybe about 5 to 6 seconds, you're going to see what? Skip ad. I'm sure most of you have been seeing this. Each time you want to watch a video interruptions. You want to watch a video interruptions. But in so many African countries, from the trainings we've had, we've noticed that you can even watch a video from maybe 2, 3 videos without seeing an ad. That's to tell you how digital marketing has not really been incorporated in that country. But here in UAE, you cannot watch a video for about 5 minutes without getting an interruption. So if I want to watch my video, I have to click on skip ad. So once I click on skip ad, that is when I'm going to watch the video I wanted to, right? If I have to click on another video, maybe after some time. So if I'm watching this video right now, then after some time, after let's say 10, 15, 20 minutes, another ad is going to pop up. All right? That is what we call a video ad. Those are video ads. So as that pop up when you want to watch a particular video on YouTube, which is not a video you intended watching, then it is known as a YouTube ad. All right. So these are the different types of ads which you can create on Google. There are so many of them. All right. We can create ads based on conversion, creating ads whereby you want people to actually visit your website. That's a traffic. All right. We equally have traffic. Traffic simply means you're creating an ad where people are going to visit your site and maybe carry out activities like purchase a product and so on and so forth. So as far as Google Ads is concerned, this is just what it is. All right. This is how it looks like. So I believe from here you should be able to boost that you understand what Google Ads is. All right. If you see a Google ad, you'll be able to identify it. See a video ad, a display ad. So if you open any website and you see an image or an image popping up at the side, and you know very well that this image, what this website is showcasing here, has nothing to do with the website. For example, you can visit a website that sells shoes, and you start seeing furniture being advertised on that site. All right, that is what we call a display ad. All right, I'm going to pause here and entertain questions. Question, please. If you have a question, you can ask. Any question? Any question? I don't see hands. I don't know if everything is understood. Abinet Solomon, everything understood? Abomsa, Ange, Beta, Ryan, Chima, Constancia, Diana. I hope we are following up. Please, I need responses to be sure that everything is good. Are we okay? Are we okay? Okay. Okay. All right, so we've actually gone through what we call search engine marketing, or what we call PPC. All right. So to getting into creating the ad, this actually takes time. It can take you about a month or above to actually create the ad. So if you're getting into the digital marketing space, then you should be able to know what you are getting into. All right, you should be able to create ads, Google. You should be able to create text ads, video ads, shopping ads, display ads. All right, so that is it as far as paid marketing, paid search engine marketing is concerned. Right, now let's talk about the SEO. So when we started this practical aspect, I talked about the free ad. I said all these ads which you see here, all right, are being created on websites. Let me get back to the slides. So, like I said before, I said all these ads which you see are being created on Google, right? When you have an ad account, are being created on Google, and you have to pay for it. Now, let's look at the free ads. Let's look at the free ad. So these are all free ads. Now, how did these websites appear on the first page of Google? They are not paying for these services, right? They just create good content, and when Google sees that this content is very, very good, what happens is that they will show your ad on their first page. All right. Now, how is this being done? The first thing you need to do is you need to have a website. All right. You need to create very good content on the website. So for every web page which you create, there are some rules and regulations you need to follow before that page can be qualified for ranking. The first thing is that Google will want you to create a page that has from 300 and above words. Google wants you to add about 2 to 3 images. As you can see, look at these ads here, these free ads. If you look at these free ads carefully, you'll notice that there are images beside, right? These images beside images are on the web page. If I click on this speedy drive right now, I'm going to see the same image on this page. So we have a variety of images here. So this is the image we saw on this ad. See, this is the image. Same thing with this, same with this. So on every web page you create, you should have above 3 images. You should have above 300 words. You should have above 3 internal links. So if I visit your website, I should be able to see links that I can click, maybe to another web page or maybe to another page on your website. So you see, this is a link, this is a link. So these are things that make a website to qualify for ranking. Now, once you have been able to create this content, Google does not just start ranking that content. You will need to invite Google, right? You will need to invite Google for them to come and check if your content is good. And you need to invite them with the use of a tool. There's a tool that is known as Yoast SEO. There are so many of them. That's just an example. Once you incorporate this tool on your website, it therefore means that you are inviting Google to come and search and check if your content is good. So once you've inserted this tool on your website, Google is going to send its agents. The agents are known as crawlers. We call them crawlers. They will come to your website, inspect your website. Once they inspect your website, they're going to tell you if there are some issues about your site, right? Once they inspect your site, they are going to report back to Google. And when they report back, Google is going to analyze that report and they will decide if your content is good for public consumption or not. That is it as far as SEO is concerned. So SEO is just simply creating good content. So you need to have you need to have a good content creator. When you create this content, all right, when they create this content, they give you the content you add on your website. You need to now make sure that the content is good for the eyes of the public and the eyes of Google. And for your site to actually appear here, it takes time. Some websites take up to a year before it appears here. Some take about 6 months, 7 months before they can actually appear on the first page of Google. So with this one, if I have my money, I don't want to go through the stress of creating content that will take me almost forever to appear here. I can just pay Google. Say, Google, no, I'm not interested in free ads. I know it will take me 4 to 6 months before I'm able to even reach out to maybe the 7th or the 8th page, because it's the first page of Google. And this thing goes on and on to about maybe 1,000. So before you get to the first page, you need to work extremely hard. So if I'm not interested in creating so many content, I can go with a free ad. I create my paid ad, and that is it. We are good to go. All right. So that is what SEO is all about. And those are some of the key things we do on the website before you can get the ranking. So SEO, as far as SEO is concerned as well, we have 2 types of SEO. We have the on-page and the off-page. What I've been explaining to you is what we call the on-page, because you are doing that on the website. Off-page are things you do out of your website to get what we call ranking. All right. You may write articles on another website, and when you write those articles, you put the link of your website, it's going to draw traffic to your website. You may share things even on your WhatsApp. That is still an offline. Share information on your website, on your WhatsApp status, and you put the link there. People click on it, they visit your website. That is still, you're driving traffic to your website, right? Through that method. So as far as off-page is concerned, you do everything on the search engine. All right? Do everything on the search engine. The WhatsApp, which I just explained, I just gave it as an example. All right? But everything as far as offline is concerned, you do it on the search engine. You go to sites which permit you to write articles there, put in your link. All right? Once you put in your link there, Google always inspect links on every website. So when they inspect that link on another person's website, they will want to trace where that link is going to. So they will trace it to your website. When they reach at your website, they are going to now analyze the website again to be sure that the content is good. And if you have very good content, trust me, your website is going to rank. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone through the aspect of paid advertisement. We've gone through the aspect of free advertisement. All right. So, this is where we are going to end here. All right. We are going to end here for today. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about social media marketing. And I'm going to show you practically how you can reach out to variety of audience using Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. It's going to be a practical session. So get ready to know how you can boost your business, know how you can reach out to 2,000, 3,000 people using social media platforms. As far as Google is concerned, it is very, very technical. All right. If we have to start it now, it's going to take us about a month or so. But for social media, they have some tricks and techniques which I can just explain to you. The next 15, 20 minutes, you can go about creating very, very good art, and you're reaching out to people in less than no time. Any question? Now, if you have questions that you had for the whole session, please you can ask your question. Just raise your hand and unmute you, or ask you to unmute your mic, and you can ask your question. Questions? Questions, please. Does it mean everything is understood? All right, if there are no questions, let's get to a review about the session of today. If there is something you actually wanted to know with what I've taught, which I have not mentioned, you indicate and tell us how the session went and if we're able to learn something today. So I'll begin from Aminet Solomon. Okay, we have hands, so let me see. Someone just indicated, I can't see the hands. Okay, we have any question or reviews? Questions or reviews? Questions or reviews? You can ask your questions in the chat area. We have Pat says that tell more on SEO off page using examples today. Now, when we talk about SEO off page, like I said before, SEO off page simply means that you are optimizing your website with external tools. All right. And these external tools can be writing content, posting this content on secondary sites, or putting this content on other people's websites. We have websites that accept articles. You can write an article, you place it on that site. Once you place it on that site, people are always going to come there to watch, right? To read, right? So when they click on those links, it's going to drive traffic to your website. But you putting that article there, you don't really want to reach out to people, but you want to draw Google to your site. All right. There are crawlers everywhere on the internet. There are crawlers everywhere on the internet. Every site, any site which has been optimized has crawlers. So if you are able to place your link, the reason why you're writing an article on a particular site is because you want to place the link of your website on that site. So once your link is there and people click on it, they are going to visit your website. All right. Other issues, other tools you can use are tools that can help you to write articles, tools that can help you to readjust articles, right? You readjust articles that you can use to put them on your website. Those are things, those are offline SEO. So off page simply means things you're doing out of your website that is going to help to improve your ranking. On page simply means things you're going to do on your website. I hope I've been able to answer that question. But again, I've asked another question. It says, you also talk of a tool by Google for web page ranking. More examples. There are so many tools. When you talk about tools for ranking, it depends on what you want as far as your ranking is concerned. Ranking could be you want to write articles on people's websites so that they can visit your own website. There are so many. Just go online and type article website. There are so many websites that accept articles. You can post your website, your articles there, and of course, people are going to, from that website, they are going to visit your website. There are articles, there are tools that you can use in order to rewrite an article. So you might see an article which is very, very useful to you, but you don't want to use that same article on your website because it will be fishy, right? If Google notices that you have done, you pirated information, you paste an information on your website, which has already been used on the internet, you are going to be penalized, all right? Or Google may even stop ranking your website. So you can use some tools in order to readjust that article. You readjust the article so that you can use it. The article will have the same meaning, but different words. Just go on Google search, you're going to get all of that. All right, Abinet says, good lesson with quick and easy explanation terms. Question, yes, Martha says, please, can the title of your content affect your website? A lot. The title of your content can affect your website a lot because that is the first aspect when it comes to keywords. When you are creating your article, Google will always want you to place your keyword on your title. Your keyword should be found on your title. For example, if I want to talk about social media marketing, right? I have a training coming up on social media marketing. 5 ways to improve on your social media content, social media marketing content. That word social media marketing is already on the title, right? And in your article itself, you can add, make sure that social media marketing appears 4, 5, 6 times. So when someone goes to the internet, be it on social media or on Google itself, and types social media marketing, if that word is found on your title, it will be very easy for your article to appear. Because that's the first thing Google looks at when ranking your website. When they visit your website, they begin from your title before they go to your tab, before they go to your text itself. Any other question? All right, no problem. I'm going to forward to you. Those of you asking for the PDF of this, I'm going to forward to you after the training. After the 3 days training, I'm going to share with you the particular presentation if you want it. Now that we are a global digital marketing, I don't understand that question. What parameters will you use to determine digital marketing uptake, say in and are you talking about small and medium-sized enterprise? If it's an abbreviation, please write it in caps so I will be able to understand. Now, you said what parameters will you use to determine digital marketing uptake? Say in this. Now, when we talk about a small and medium-sized enterprise, these are businesses that are out there not for they are just small businesses, right? That are still growing. So there are some businesses that when they are still picking up, they don't have websites, right? They don't have websites. And you need to try your possible best to ensure that you reach out to your audience very well. So when you are creating your advertisement about your business shouldn't be geared towards making sales. At the beginning, you need to do what? Create awareness. Create a lot of awareness. All right? You may give people educational information that can help them. For example, if you are into the sales of medical products, what you can do is you can give people advice on how to prevent some kind of illness. That is what awareness. You can create ads on social media. You can create articles on your website if you have, so that people can come there. That's how you draw people to your website. That's how you draw people to your social media platform, and that's how you draw people to your business. When people know that this site can give them information that can help them in their lives, they will trust you, they will believe in what you are doing, and they'll equally believe that the products which you are about to advertise to them is very, very good. That's the reason why when you see companies like brewery companies, when they go out there, when they are creating advertisement, they don't just blow the product to your face. They can create something very captivating. They can create something that has comedy in it. All right. So when you look at the comedy, when we're growing up, when Guinness wants to advertise, when you see an advertisement from Guinness on the TV, you feel very, very excited. You're so excited because your focus is not about that product. Your focus is on what? The advertisement that they are creating. They create advertisement that is very funny. It brings out some joy in you. All right. We had this guy who used to advertise products for Guinness. I don't know, the name was Michael Power or something. In the old days, all right, he was very good, and you see his advertisements are very, very captivating. So Guinness does not just go out there and tell you buy this product or buy this and get this for free. No, they just came out with an advertisement, and below the advertisement, you are just going to see the Guinness bottle, right? Maybe the big size and the medium size just attached beside that image. That is what we talk about, you trying to build your business. If you have a business which is still growing, create more awareness. When you create more awareness, especially on social media, without bringing your products directly to people's faces, you are going to make a lot of sales. Can we edit another question from, I hope I've been able to answer your question, Pat. Mata says, Ishmael says, can we edit our content anytime? Yes, it is always good for you to review your content. Always review your content, especially when you are not getting the ranking which you want. If your content is not ranking, it means you have a lot of work to do on it. You need to work on your content, all right? So it is very, very important. Even if you have gotten a ranking, remember, people always come up with their own ranking, their own content, which is very good. So at one moment, you may be ranking first, and at another moment, you go to second, third. When you are dropping down, it means that you need to work on that particular content which you create. Ebenezer, if you cannot hear anything, it means Ebenezer says you cannot hear anything. It means that you did not, majority. We have Solomon and they didn't log into their platforms. All right, let me say so please, if there are any other questions you can ask. Any other question? Any other question, please? No question? All right, guys, if there are no questions, then I want to appreciate all those who made it for this training today. I think it has been an exciting 2 hours of intensive talk and sharing of ideas. And I'm hoping that, I'm sure we have digital, from the questions I've been getting, I can see a lot of people who are into digital marketing already. And I'm hoping that we are going to share ideas. We are going to share so many things together. And of course, I believe at the end, we should be able to get people who are ready to get into the digital marketing space full time. All right. So please, after this training program, you can get to me. You can get to me on WhatsApp, the number which I've been using so far to share the content with you. You can get to me through that contact. And if you are into the digital marketing space and you are thinking of how you can elevate, then I will be able to guide you through that process. If you are actually into digital marketing, you can equally share ideas. I am equally ready and willing to learn from you as well. All right. So please, after this training, I'm going to open the forum. Please make sure you share what you've been able to learn throughout this training, and this is going to encourage others to be able to join us tomorrow. Tomorrow's slice is going to be very, very pertinent. If you have a small business which you are thinking of expanding the business, you're thinking of reaching out to audience in your area, then I think it's very important for you to attend that training, because we'll be talking about Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp marketing. That will be our practical aspect as far as social media marketing is concerned. So please don't forget to be part of that particular training program. And of course, make sure you get to me if you have any worry, right? Esaias, your mic is on. Do you have a question? All right, if there are no questions, guys, I won't waste much of the time. We are already past, we've already taken more than 2 hours. So thank you all for joining us today, and I'm hoping to see you all tomorrow. Lebanu, do you have a question? I see your hand up. Question, please. I want to answer every question which you have. Yes. No question? All right, guys, thank you all for participating in this training program, and hoping to see you all tomorrow for the second, the day 2 of the program. All right. So any other information we are going to share in the forum, and I'm going to keep you posted on what we are going to be discussing thereafter. Thank you all, and see you all in